rushing-wise last year, but you didn't have 58 running the middle of that defense down in Atlanta. I mean, how much is Quentin going to help you guys against this team specifically with the way he gets sideline to sideline and builds?
Well, he's a big, thick dude. So, again, when in this type of offense, we got to be ready to go plug gaps inside. And he gives us that option, and Chase Pine gives us that option, and Elijah Reynolds gives us that option, and you guys be ready to play. And they're gonna test you inside. They tested us last year inside, and again, they're gonna run. If they run 70 plays, they're running the ball 60 of them. So again, yards a little bit go out the window here. You know they're gonna get their rushing yards, and what you try to do is contain them. And again, I feel really good about who we have inside in terms of Virginius and other guys too.
He was one of the bright spots, I would say, Saturday night, especially his playmaking. Quentin, I mean, is that the guy you guys have been waiting to see for a while now, basically, in that spot?
Yeah, I think he can be better. You know, as we can. I mean, right? We didn't walk away with a win, so we can all be better. But he's progressing nice. He's progressed where he's been in this program 3 years ago, and you know he's getting there. I would not say he's arrived.
You faced this offense now 3 times at Pitt. Is it becoming familiar at all to you guys?
Yeah, I think we know. I think we have a good feel for how they want to attack. But they do such a great job, and this is what they do. This is what they live in, year out. This is what they practice. They know all the looks. They know what you can give them. Right, so there's not going to be many surprises. It's just, I think we're aware of how they might try to attack, and we can have better guesses now that we've gone through it for 3 years. But they do such a great job in game with adjustments that you have to be ready. You have to be so disciplined and sound, and that's what I think our mantra is: discipline and be sound and be fundamentally and technique sound. So we are ready for anything they might throw at us.
What about the guys who are replacing Benson? What do you know about them?
Well, they're. You know, the Mason kid, 24, behind him. I mean, he's a thicker dude. You know, whereas Benson had a lower center of gravity, and now a little bit taller guy back there. He's going to run hard. I mean, all those guys, they understand what they want to get done. They understand what their coaches want of them. They want to go barrel in that A game, and they're picking up yards come hell or high water, and that's their deal. So, again, I don't care who it is back there. We got to stop whoever it is. It could be Dorsett back there. It could be Walter Payton back there. Doesn't matter. We gotta stop those guys because they're coming hard either way, no matter who it is.
How different is this week of preparation? Just having to focus more on responsibilities and quarterback, pitch man, that sort of thing, than a normal week.
Yeah, I mean obviously you've got responsibilities and keys every week and your fundamentals and your technique. But this one, if you miss against this offense, it's a big play. And that's a little bit different than a normal week because sometimes you got some overlap. You got maybe the safety playing behind the backer and a backer playing behind some D-line, but they force you to be one-on-one. A pitch guy is a pitch guy, a dive guy is a dive guy, a quarterback's a quarterback guy, and there's very limited overlap just in this offense. So going against this offense, so in the way it's different. Is you got to be so good in doing your job one-on-one.
When they were successful against you in years past, what kind of things were you guys doing wrong?
Well, I just think it's those things. I think it's understanding leverage. It's understanding their formations. It's understanding where we're motioning here, so make sure we bump a half a guy and those types of things. And again, just being really disciplined with your eyes. This is an eyes and feet and hands game. Right? I mean, you got to be really good at getting your feet where you need to be with great leverage, getting your hands on people, getting your eyes to defeat blocks, not looking over a guy because that's when you end up on the ground and get cut. As we all know, this is a grown man's game this week. And they're gonna try to make it a grown man's game, and we got to match their intensity.
I talked to Elijah yesterday. How have you seen him sort of develop and mature since you got a hold of him and he's really become a dependable player for you?
Yeah, he's come from a completely different position as a wideout in college, and then he's coming to play defense. And I just think he's invested. He's invested in what we've asked him to do as a linebacker. He's invested in the process of becoming a defensive guy, learning the defense, learning the expectations of what we want, how to tackle. I mean, that's right. He hadn't done that since high school. So just to learn that all over again at this level, it's easy to say, well, he tackled in high school. Well, this is major Division I ACC football. So again, he's invested and couldn't be prouder of how he's come along. And again, we all have so much more to give and so much more to go, and it'll be fun to watch him grow throughout the season.
With the rules, they're not allowed to block you 5 yards down the field, right?
Yeah, we like that rule.
Is that different than it has been in the past?
Well, it's always been there, but it's, again, they're going to do what they need to do. We're not practicing like they're not going to try to chop us. Right? You got to anticipate that, and especially for my guys, we're down by line of scrimmage, so very rarely are we 5 yards back. So for us, we got to assume they're gonna try to put us on the ground, and we got to work that.